How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the F1 2020 career mode. Now, you can see we're not at the headquarters, and the main reason is because it was a very quick turnaround, 3 days, I think, so there's just not much activities. We only helped out Mick Schumacher a little bit with some driver training. Nothing really there. No updates on sponsors or anything like that. Nothing changing there. We do have some R&D stuff that we did. That's pretty much the only thing that we did during. So we have the powertrain that's been in development. And I think the chassis was also in development already. The two things that we changed or put our resource points to is the aero rear downforce diffuser, which is a minor part, and the durability MGU-H, which is also a minor part. Now, if you guys remember, the recommended durability upgrade was actually the gearbox. The thing is, though, I've never had an issue with the gearbox so far. If you actually look at our power unit, our gearbox area, we've never had to take a penalty or of any sort or anything like that. I mean, the gearboxes have been fine. The first one made it 6 races, second one easily made it 6 races, third one will most likely make it 6 races too. So I was looking at it, I was like, do I really need to put some resource points in the gearbox area? So instead we went with the MGU-H, which is something we're struggling with right now, and I try to upgrade that. Looks like the control electronics is also one of the recommended upgrades as well. We'll look into that as well. Again, I don't want to put too much resource points into durability. Yes, we're the worst at it, but I feel like we really need to, let's put it this way. If we make the car faster, we get more resource points naturally, we get more money naturally just by finishing in higher positions, which then will get us to progress faster in different areas, which also can be put into the durability. If we just always put all the resource points in the durability, the car doesn't get faster. We just take less grid penalties maybe, which, you know, we're trying to manage here and there by just using different power units in practice and switching them out for the race. And there's no change. So there's no benefit in terms of speed and getting the durability up. We haven't had a DNF this year, none of that kind of stuff. So right now I'm trying, obviously, to put in upgrades in the durability, not ignoring it. I mean, we have 8 so far right now. That's the most out of any area of the car. But you know, we have to focus on the engine. We've neglected the engine for a long time, and you know, so hopefully that goes up there. So as you can see, the engine, we have actually fallen behind a fair amount, where before we were like with the McLaren and the Renault. So that is why I am trying to not neglect this anymore and get that up. Chassis department, we were last here. We're now not last. We're improving here. So these are my 2 focus areas, and we have neglected the aero a little bit, but we have this massive upgrade. Hopefully, if we get enough resource points and after we're done doing some other stuff, we get that going as well. So it is all patience, all time, just trying to build as we go along. And so let's go to qualifying. I've already done the 3 practice sessions, got the resource points in 764. I'm going to hold on to that a little bit, and we'll use it right after the Grand Prix instead of, I could use it now, but I just want to wait till after the Grand Prix, see what we got, and then we'll do that. Beautiful pose, by the way, absolutely wonderful. So qualifying, if I can find where the weekend preview is, qualifying, there we go. Okay, so if you look at the mixed conditions on track, it is going to be a rain session, but look right there at the end. No rain at the end of the session, which means I will go out on track probably with 10 minutes left, most likely on the wets or the intermediates, and we will run a lap on that tire just to get a lap down. At the end of this session, we're gonna have to wait as long as possible. We have to see what tire we can go on. I don't think we'll be able to go on the dries. I don't think the track will be dry enough, but if we get the inters on the driest track possible, then maybe we could bust out a lap that'll get us higher up in the standings. So we have a chance to get a really good qualifying result here if we can just delay the lap until we're basically the last car across start finish line, and then when that clock hits 0, we get our lap in. So that is going to be the game that we're going to try and play. Let's go to qualifying and see how we do. Okay, so after 1 lap, we are 15th in the standings. I ran it with, you know, we see how much time is remaining. It takes 1 minute 28 seconds to get around the track. The rain is lightening up. Let's look at it. It's still raining, but it is getting lighter. So just gotta wait as long as we possibly can. Get out to the end of the session, and we'll see what we do. All right, so we're about 8/10 faster. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, 16th. So the strategy didn't really work out, unfortunately. Yeah. Everyone, it didn't stop raining enough. It was still raining pretty much the entire lap. So even though we were last on track, Vettel and Leclerc lock up the front row. Bottas, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Verstappen, the racing points. And we are all the way down in 16th, so not the best. And Schumacher didn't have a good run either. Guys, look at this message I just saw here. Let's see. Looks like we're probably going to have some regulation changes next year. We think this will affect multiple departments, but we aren't sure. We aren't yet sure which ones. Be cautious when it comes to investing in upgrades, as we may have to start adapting them for next year if and when these changes are confirmed. So, that is interesting news. That's going to throw a wrinkle into how many resource points do we put in. Do we save some for, let's say, like, let's get to the last five races of the season. Should we start saving some R&D points and wait to see what the regulation changes will bring? That is very interesting. All right, let's go to the race.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we talk about Ferrari? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, and Alexander Albon, Raikkonen, Sainz, Lando Norris, and Giovinazzi, Oldtimer, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean. Russell, Schumacher, Latifi, and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
All right, guys, looks like the strategy is going to be the soft to the medium tire. So no real games here. I put a little bit more fuel. It's a 27 lap race. I usually go with 27.5 or somewhere around there, but I'm going to go 27.8. Main reason is we need, I usually go a little bit more, 27.9. We're going to use Rich a lot to defend and even attack at times. So just going to go with that little bit, tiny bit of extra fuel so I can get into Rich engine mode as much as possible. So let's see what happens. Probably the most important start of this season, because this is going to be intense. Gotta get to the inside. Alright, we're gonna back out a little bit here. That was so risky. But I think it worked out. Don't have any damage. We're in P8. I almost absolutely destroyed, I think, the Alfa Romeo in front of me, so let's keep going. Can't really go anywhere right now. Hamilton's fighting Ricciardo, I think. But we still know where to go. Hamilton's going to get past. We're going to just try and wait. Oh, looks like Perez is trying to make a move on Verstappen. Let's use the overtake button. We're going to take it 3 wide. Oh, my lord. In the grass. What a move. Let's go. Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I knew that was probably going to be the most important start of the season because of how many spots you can make up at Monza in the first lap. That is a horrible entrance in turn 1. I was switching my fuel mix. All right, let's go back into Rich. I'm going to use Rich as much as I can for the early part of this race, because we're going to have to defend from these guys and just try to pull away a little bit. Hopefully we got enough pace in the corners. We don't have enough pace. Oh, wait. The overtake button's working.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Alright. We might get DRS because of that. No, DRS isn't enabled yet. But yeah, though this is a little bit of a problem. Now DRS is enabled. How am I gonna defend? Just keep using overtake. Alright, let's go on a lean real quick. Back in rich. They're gonna have DRS most likely. No, not yet. Alright. Man, Perez is so good out of that corner. I'm out. I'm pretty much out of resources already. I don't think I'm gonna be able to defend. This is probably gonna be harder defending than Spot. So yeah, guys, I can't defend that. I got no overtake. We're just gonna keep it in rich, but he has DRS, and there he goes. Not much I could do there. Stroll got around Verstappen. Verstappen's having a horrible start to this race. You gotta stay as close to Perez as possible, because if we could just get DRS, that'll help us so much. So hopefully, if he just goes a little bit, and we keep up with him here in the middle sector and the third sector, then he can help us out. Oh my god, the racing points. What do you guys have? My lord. Alright. Pink Mercedes succeeds again. And we fall back behind them. But we're going to have DRS, so hopefully that'll help us. So I'm using Stroll to actually save some fuel. I was on lean for a good amount there. And just trying to manage. We guys go back into rich. Got to stay within 1 second, so he's pulling away a little bit. Just going to play this game, trying to stay with him the whole time. This is working out perfectly for us. We're getting DRS every lap. And we're pulling away from like the guys we're normally competing with, the Haas guys and everyone. The racing points are going side by side right now. And hello. We're just gonna stay behind you guys. We're fine. I don't even want to pass them. We have to use them. I mean, we're just gaining overall time without passing them. So, and I could save some fuel as well. So that's why we're just stay right here. I had to use more rich than I wanted to stay with these two. And it's starting to get a little bit harder and harder, but as long as we keep staying with them, just gotta use everything I got. Bucks. Probably coming at a really good time because I'm really struggling to keep up the racing points now, but luckily they're going side by side actually. And that's gonna help me. Perfect. Alright. It came right back to me. Ooh. A little bit of wheel spin. Overtake, using all of it. Try to stay with them. I could save a tenth of a lap really easily, so just stay with them. Alright. Let's see what happens. Looks like a lot of guys coming down. One of the racing points stayed out, obviously, because they can't stack their stop. So let's just try to stay as close to Perez as possible. That is Ricardo that I think we hold up a little bit. And 2.9, not the greatest of stops. Alright, come back here, Perez. Right, bad news is Perez is kind of out of our reach. So we got to see where Stroll ends up. Alright, let's see if we've overtaken one of the racing points. No, we have not. But I think we'll be in the DRS. So I need to go in a lean and save some fuel. Thank you, Lance Stroll, for doing the Lord's work. I don't want to pass you, to be honest. Let's just stay right behind you. I gotta save some fuel. God bless DRS, and thank the Lord Stroll doesn't have it, because if he did, I wouldn't be able to keep up with him, but because he doesn't, running wide there, we are able to keep up with him. I need to go to Rich a little bit, stay in touch. DRS. Alright, let's get a little bit closer. I can go back in a lean. Alright, see, we're close enough now, so I can go back in a lean through the middle sector. Just keep managing it, and then once, like, we're not going to pass Stroll, to be honest. We're not going to have the resources the whole race, I think, to pass him, but once we get far enough in the race, we'll probably lose touch, but then I could save fuel then. So, that's the plan right now. We're in the points. Lance Stroll, we're just using him as a tow at the moment, just to save fuel, and I mean, look, we're 3.8 seconds ahead of Ocon. We are not faster than Ocon. The only reason we're able to do this is because of DRS and the draft. So, thank you, Racing Point. Thank you, Lance Stroll. Just stay in front of me, my friend. He's gone into fuel-saving mode. I can tell he's turned his engine down. That's the only reason I'm actually this close right now. So I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go to saving mode as well. But, yeah, the whole goal right now is, I mean, every single race, find any way possible to get points. Use the strategy, and that's what we're doing. So this is just a strategical race. I'm not going to pass Lance Stroll. We're going to stay right behind him the whole time. He's just going to escort us to a points finish, hopefully. And that'll be the key to this one. We'll figure out what we can do for the rest of the season. We got, let's see, we we could save the 3/10 of a lap, you know, pretty easily. That's not going to be a problem. So we're just going to pull away from Ocon, and then when the time comes, you know, we'll probably back off of Stroll. We're not going to pass him. We've got back off of Stroll and then save the fuel that's necessary. I mean, this has been a fantastic race so far, in terms of just thank you Racing Point, honestly. Thank you so much. Oh, Albon's out of the race. Was he in front of us? I don't think he was. I'm not sure. Where was Alexander Albon? He was not in front of us. Nope. I don't know where he was. All right, whatever. Oh, there are yellow flags here though. Yeah, there's Albon. He was not in front of us. All right. We're kind of far. We're over a second behind. Stroll. Come on, come on. We're within a second. I think we got it to the DRS point. Let's see. Please tell me I got DRS. No, we did not get DRS. Crap, 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 crap. We gotta get back. We gotta get back. Stroll, come back here. I need the tow. I'm using up literally everything I got. We're using a lot of rich mix right now. Trying to stay within. Come on, Lance, come back here. Alright, I think we're back in. Are we? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's use some DRS. Stay in rich. Use some overtake. We have to make up some time here before I can start saving again. Alright, we got DRS down the front stretch again. Okay. I used up a lot of rich mix though, so even more fuel saving to do at the end of this race. Oh, only 5 more laps to go. I'll start saving with probably 3 to go, and then we should be able to bring it home. Just stay nice and tucked in behind Lance Stroll. Been a very calm race. I've enjoyed this. Now I'm trying to save a little of fuel already because Carlos Sainz is on his way, so trying to stay with Stroll while being in the lean. Let's go back in the lean again. Alright, good set of corners there. Stay in lean, try to save a little bit. Alright, it is time to save. Let's get under DRS one more time. Ew. Did I get it? No, I did. Okay, we're out of DRS. Let's go into lean. We have 2.5 seconds to Carlos Sainz. We should be fine here. And that gap is coming down quick. It's already down by a full second. Oh my lord. This is going to be close, isn't it? Luckily, Ocon and Sainz battled entering turn 1, so that gives us a little bit more breathing room. Ocon's now past Sainz. And I could stay in lean. We still have about, let's see, 0.2 to go, which should be simple. Yeah. MGUH, yeah. Yawn. Listen, let me just save some fuel, alright? That's all we need to do right now. Alright, we're going to have 1 lap of defending, because here comes Esteban Ocon. He's about to hit the 1 second mark. I don't think he's going to get DRS, but we'll see. And I just got to stay in lean a little bit longer. We can go into standard for now, down this front stretch, to kind of stay away from Ocon. Stay away from him here. I can save that last little bit right here. Nice and easy through the chicane. Back into standard. You have to defend a little bit from Esteban here. Alright, Ocon's going to have DRS here. Gotta use some of our overtake. I don't think we're going to be able to hold him off, to be honest. Our MGU-H is actually really... I'm losing power. Yeah, something doesn't feel right. Oh boy. Sebastian Vettel wins the race. We're trying to hold on. I'm not going to be able to hold on much longer. I can't go into rich mix. Yeah. Alright, now we can go into rich. Go into rich. We did it! Right at the end. Oh, what beautiful strategy. Oh my god. What beautiful strategy. That's amazing. How did I... What would you... Okay, I know the Kvyat started at the back, but come on! I deserve driver of the day, man. Oh my lord. Ferrari continuing their great season. Oh, played it right to the end. Right to the little bits that we had left to get another P8 finish. More points in the bag. Beautiful result. Very happy. Vettel, Hamilton, Bottas round out the top 3. Leclerc goes down to 4th after starting 2nd on the grid. Ricciardo in 5th. Then the 2 racing points they were a massive help to our race. That puts us in 8th. Carlos Sainz 9th. Ocon gets the final point. Verstappen with a really disappointing race. He just got stuck back there. I don't really know what happened. Once we got around him, and then he just, I guess the Red Bull engine unit just couldn't get past the other guys. So he was stuck in the midfield just battling there. Lando Norris in 12th. Giovinazzi, Gasly round out the top 14. And then Kvyat, Raikkonen, Magnussen, Grosjean, Mickey Schumacher gets in P19 with Russell, Latifi, and Albon rounding out the field. When we go to the standings, we've moved ahead of Lando Norris. I don't think that's going to really last for long, but hey, we've been doing much better. I mean, we're getting points finishes left, right, and center, which I'm not expecting. But hey, we're doing really, really well here. So we go above Lando Norris. Bottas 4 points ahead of Vettel, and Leclerc drops down to P3. But look how tight it is between the Mercedes and the 2 Ferraris. So that'll go down to the wire. Constructor standings, it looks like it's going to be a 7th place finish, which I am extremely happy with in our first season of Formula 1. So 7th place is where we're going to end up. Racing Point and McLaren are fighting it out for 5th and 6th. Meanwhile, Ferrari looks like they will take first unless Lewis Hamilton goes on a ridiculous tear at the end of the season, which I just don't see happening. So guys, that is it for this one. We're going to see what goes on with the R&D and everything. Apparently new regulations might be coming in, so how much do we push the R&D and how many resources do we take into account there? I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. And I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves and peace out.